In my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet. I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side. Yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic with the gang. We ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Yellow. I'm going easy.
Recon, 132 fight. Switch.
Yellow.
On first down, Mahomes flushed out right. And right away, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to air one out. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 69 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Let's go.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10.
Hey, one set. Check right, 54.
Jackson, option right, and an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, he's got it to Ingram, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line. Jackson, option right. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nick Boyle there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But do work your tight end into it. That's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Hey, 57, 57.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Mahomes now on first down. This is complete to Watkins on a slant. And he's got this down to the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 31, check 30. Blue dog clutches, blue dog clutches. Check 3.
Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. McCoy got off to a good start in week 1, Charles. 10 carries, 81 yards. He had a really nice 31-yard carry. Showed a lot of burst.
A lot of people thought he'd be more of a pass catcher in Kansas City, and that will still develop because he does that very well. But as you mentioned, he's still got a burst, doesn't he? He can still run the football. 10 carries, 81 yards. He might go into a timing.
And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
56. Let's go, D. Trump. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Here we go. Here we go.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram.
Back to back. Come on, QB, come on.
And some room to work. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Jackson, options out left.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 78 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run from the pistol with Ingram. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Jackson, option right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 23 yards the pickup there.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he claps down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the 2nd level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 66. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Watch safety creeping. Yellow.
Mahomes now on first down. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Tucker now to add the point after. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he'll be stopped shy of the goal line here. So the lead will remain at 6 points. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me...
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Jackson on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Here we go.
Throwing is Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe.
There goes Mark Ingram. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done...
There goes Mark Ingram. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 79 yards, as the Ravens push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage has switched to their opponent.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. Hill shedding the tackle. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it with McCoy. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? Because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
So now facing a 3rd and 16 following back-to-back running plays that went in the wrong direction. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground?
And he's going to go down again.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I am a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many milkers burning my dome like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it slow. I'm sturdy as hell, it's a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not. The stereotypes, they do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jobs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but I'm LeBron. Wings of the team, I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to the well. Not worry about taking a couple of L.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Marr now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yellow.
50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. Check four.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Rush in. Check.
Now McCoy. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the... Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Hey, watch it, watch it. Slam.
From the 27, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. The 30, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 73 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Check 13. Check 13. Check.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Prescott from the gun. It's complete downfield, out left to his running back. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Started the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Focus, defense, focus. Kill.
Now Elliott. And only about a a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard.
Check 26, check 26. Watch the safety creep.
At the 8-yard line.
Throwing, Prescott to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 5, but still a decent ways from the end zone now on 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what
and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here we go. 4th down, Mahomes. And this is incomplete.